Okay. Hi, this is Amy from Blessedepoxy by Resin. Let's try that again. Hi, this is Amy with Jesus. Let's try it again. Hi, this is Blessedepoxy by Amy. I am having an issue with my prayer bench, so I'm making this short. I'm going to try something. I keep running into little dimples, but when I touch the surface, this is not it. This is a sample board I did years back. But anyway, it does have some dimples in it that you can't feel, just like my prayer bench that I'm doing for the pastor and first lady has. I have sanded it and cleaned it, and I have now put 2 top coats on it, and you can still see the dimples as if they never got sanded out. So I'm at my wit's end. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see, because I think when I did the the sand after I did the dirty pour, I don't think I sanded. Well, I'm sure I didn't sand them out, and I think it's showing up because of what's in the actual colored part, and it's still carrying over into this clear, even though it's not a spot there. There is one that I need to take care of, but other than that, it's just like impressions, like this one has them too. So what I'm going to do on this side seems like it has the most dimples. So on this side, I'm going to use this and see if it like takes it away. See if it helps to camouflage it, get rid of it, whatever. Because I have a feeling it's because of the shine that's showing the imperfection that's on the colored part underneath. If I'm right, then taking the shine off it, which I plan on doing anyway. That's why I tried this out on this other piece. Where did it go? Right here, which, by the way, looks absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love what that stuff does to it. There it goes. And I think making it matte versus the shine like that, I think it's absolutely stunning myself. And this is the shine one. I don't know why. I guess it's a little bit shinier than what it would be like that there right there has got some shine to it than what it would be with the matte one. But anyway, I'm going to try. Like I said, my whole purpose of doing it this time is to see if it will take away those dimples that I see right in here. So I'm going to do this half, and I'm not going to do this half. That way you get a 2-for-1. You can also see what it looks like with the, hopefully it'll come across better on the camera with what it looks like with it done and without it done. So maybe y'all can decide if y'all want to go get some of this. But yeah, this is a sample board I did a couple of years back. I was trying to do something with red. Wasn't happy because the red did not move. It just stayed where I poured it at for the most part, except for that right in there. And I think I had to pull that. So, but anyway, it's just a sample board. So I'm going to do this side and not do this side. So I'll be back in a minute once I mix that. Okay. So I've got it mixed, and I'm not doing this at all like it's supposed to be done. Like I said, I just want to see if it's going to camouflage that. So don't, if you get this product, do not do it the way I'm doing it. I did mix 2 to 1 of the product, and then I put in some water. Did I measure? I measured the product, and then I guessed at the water simply because I just want to see if it's going to help me with what I want. If I was doing this for a part that I was selling or using or whatever, I would sand this surface 220 grit, clean it off, make sure you get rid of all the dust and debris, and then I would measure out exactly 2 parts of this to 1 part of this, and then I would do my math to see how much water I needed to add to it. So please do that. And I would be using a roller, not these paint brushes, these little foam paint brushes that I'm going to use. Like I said, I'm just trying to see if it'll serve my purpose for getting rid of those camouflaging, should I say, those imperfections. I wish I had rollers so I could roll it, because I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm not gonna do the whole thing. Just gonna do this part over here. Move this out the way. You want to make sure you get your edges, your sides. You want to roll your flat surface first, and you don't want to go over it over and over like I'm doing. You just want to make one pass, and then you want to do your sides. I would get the edges first, and then do the sides. Like that. And then you're going to get your dry roller. For me, dry paintbrush. And you're going to wipe it off, the excess. Get all the excess off. Get another paintbrush. Alright. I think I got the excess off of there. Then I'm going to get my corners or edges. And then I'll get my sides. I did not do, but I mean, this is a paintbrush. You're not going to do as well with a paintbrush as you will with the roller. It'll take that excess off better. Alright. Alright, that's good enough. Let's stop. Alright, so I wait and let this dry, and then we'll come back and look and see if it did what I think it'll do. I have a feeling it will do it. It will get rid of the reflection, I think is what it is. I think the glare is reflecting the imperfection that I left in the color. Because I thought I'd sanded it good. I felt like I sanded enough and made sure that the surface was saying that you wouldn't see it, it would fill it up. And it did fill it up because it's even, but you can still see it. So your best bet is when you're going to do a top coat, make sure you get out every imperfection. Don't count on the epoxy to fill it in because it's color there. Yeah, it's going to fill it in. It's going to make it even. But because of the reflectiveness of that top coat, at least that's what I believe it is going to still show that imperfection even though it's filled in. It's still a dimple on that surface. Make sure you get rid of all the dimples. Don't do like me and rush the process. So I'll be back when this dries and we'll see if it got rid of the dimples. I know it was a whole bunch of them over on that side. I'm not going to mess with this board. I'm going to leave it just like it is until it dries and I come back. Y'all probably won't be able to see it, but I'll be able to tell you if it worked. That way, if you do have the issue, then you will have that alternative to use this ultimate top coat to help you get rid of that imperfection instead of having to sand it all off and do it back over again. Like I said, this is my second top coat and it's still there. Even though when I sanded that second top coat, I made sure that there were no imperfections, it's still showing. And it seemed like it almost looked like there's more showing than it was previously. So take that extra time. I'll be back when this is dry. Okay, I got my thing saturated. Now we're gonna, and I'm doing the opposite way I said I was going to. I think I'll just do it that way. to not have those lines. There we go. That's looks better. Okay. Then I'm going to get the corners. Move this out the way. Get my corners because we don't want. And then sides. Make sure you get the corners on the sides too. This is awkward. And you don't want to, because on that other one, you can see shiny parts on my sides because I didn't get all the way down. So, alright, it's probably going to have some line, but this is just a test piece. So, see, it gets worse. That's why you don't want to do it too many times. So I'm going to leave it. Alright. Alright, so we got that. It's on all sides. Now we're going to take this off. If I can get it, without slinging it all over me. Put the new one on. And you're going to take it off. You can see it's taking it up. Oops. Alright. Sides. Sides. Alright, now we're going to wait for this to cure, and I can still see that indentation right there. So I'm hoping by the time this dries that that's not going to show up. Either way, to tell me if my if I'll be able to do that and get rid of what I'm seeing on my prayer bench. But we're going to let that cure, and I'll be back. Oops. Okay, I'm back. So here is the side, as you can see with the streaks, all those streaks in there that I did with the brush. But if you look, you won't see any of the dipping other than that, and that's just, it was where I did alcohol. But I mean, as far as, but you can see the brush strokes. Okay, so I did the other side earlier with the roller. That's this side. You see no brush streaks whatsoever till you get over to that side where you see the brush streaks. That's where the two came together right there. But if you look, I don't believe I see any, because remember up in here, right where this was at, it was showing like where it was shining and it was divots. You don't see that. And excuse my nails if they look dirty. I've been doing pecans. Oh, I love pecans, but I hate cracking them. Oh, I can't stand it. They make a mess of your hands. But anyway, I do not see any of the divots. So I'm hoping that this is going to fix my situation on this prayer bench. If it doesn't, that means I'm going to have to sand the whole thing all the way down, and I'm not ready to do that. I think I'll start a new one before I do that. I think it's going to work out, though. Look at this. Personally, I love the look of the Ultimate Topcoat. This is by Coat, and they still have it. I will try and find the link and include it. If I don't, I probably won't include it. This is going to be a short, hopefully. So whenever I do the video of the prayer bench, then I will include the link for this. So if anyone wants to get it, they can. But I will tell you, it is very pricey. But one thing it does is it makes, not, you're going to tell from me just hitting on it with my hand, hand, but it makes it a lot stronger than just doing the epoxy. It strengthens it by a whole lot. But look at there. And can you see the depth that it brings to those lines? Look, it even makes the shadows pop out. See it right there? Right here? It just gives it, without that shining, to me, it gives it so much more depth. Like it's a volcano underneath the earth trying to break through. That's what it's doing in my mind. I don't know about y'all's. But yeah, there you go. This, like I said, this was sorry y'all. This was a sample board I did a while back. So I was using it because it did have what appeared to be dimples, but it was underneath the surface from the painted surface, and it had a clear coat, and it was not coming through the clear coat, but it looked like it. So I think that got rid of it. And hold on a minute, let me get some more light and put on it, see if that works better. All right, I'm back. Let's see. There we go. No, I don't see none. So unless you really don't want to do away with your shiny surface, I mean, if that's the case, then it will take that away. I can let you know that now. It's going to take the shiny surface away. And let me see if I can show you on here. Right there, see where I didn't go down far enough? And you can see where the shiny, there you go, where the shine is still at. That's why I said earlier, be careful and make sure you go all the way down. This has got drips on it, y'all. This was just a sample board, so I wasn't worrying about doing the whole 9 yards. But yeah, you can see that shine, and then up at the top of where it goes to the top surface, and it looks like it's got some I didn't clean my brush really well on that one, but yeah, it dulls it. So, but I love the way it looks. But as you could see, make sure you clean your brush good, because if you don't, see right there, see those little particles? They will get stuck in it. So you have to use the tape and roll the brush out on the tape. And I'll show you all that whenever I go to do the prayer bench. A lot of my footage was lost doing that prayer bench, my pores. All of that was lost, so y'all aren't going to be able to see that because I had a phone that I was using, my favorite phone that did everything amazingly, and I lost it, and now I'm stuck using this one because I don't know if I dropped it out the car or if someone took it. I don't know. It's gone. I know that much. It's gone. So anyway, just wanted to show y'all that, and y'all have a blessed day. And remember to tell the ones you love that you love them, and do something nice for someone. Everyone needs to feel wanted and feel loved, feel needed. Y'all have a blessed day. See you later.